Deep in the wild forest of Montana, USA, the pines hide a secret that could redraw the land. What looks like peaceful wilderness is a corridor for a creature part Eurasian boar, part domestic pig, enormous, cunning, built to survive harsh winters. Farmers don't hunt for sport here. They patrol because their fields, herds, and way of life are at risk. These hybrids tear up crops, wreck wetlands, spread disease, and multiply rapidly. In this video, I'll show where they move, how much damage they cause, and what the people on the front line are doing right now to keep Montana wild and safe. The trail pushed us up toward a steep slope where the animals exposed themselves trying to climb. They became easier targets not because we wanted it,
from such a distance.
Every shot we took was deliberate and necessary. This is a hard duty, to end the danger so many others may live in peace and keep their fields intact. This is the way they target the animal and hunt them. The dogs are more than tools, they're partners who do what we cannot. When the hounds locked on, the whole plan snapped into place. James held the ambush, Sarah read the dog's signals, and we moved as one. We don't celebrate the kill, we shoulder responsibility. One controlled action now protects dozens of families tomorrow. We picked the choke point where the herd always cuts through. A narrow bend between river and bamboo. James took the ridge, Sarah kept the dogs, I took the trail. We briefed in whispers, moved with one intent, protect the crops and guide the animals away when we could. Every step was measured, every choice was for the families who sleep worrying about the fields. A lookout whispered the herd had moved. We held our breath until the leader stepped into the bend. One clean shot to drop the lead, and the plan began to work. Precision matters. One poor decision and the whole herd scatters toward the village. We act fast and careful, because every action now decides whether a home eats tomorrow or goes hungry. A big group blew out of the thicket, bigger than expected. For a second you feel the weight of it, the risk. James reloaded in a blink. We held our ground and fired only when necessary. Each fall was a guardrail keeping the others from trampling the village tomorrow. We aimed to end the threat, then stop.
Go again.
Today the hunting is over in the noontime. Let's move to the next day because it's time to make lunch. We gather beneath the lone mango tree. Plates pass, voices low, relief mixed with the ache in our legs. After we eat, plans change. Sarah points to a new ridge, James studies the map, I volunteer to sweep the river bend. But before the first spoonful, James goes stone still. A boar steps out, huge and wild, inches from him, breath steaming in the sun. For a moment the world narrows to that animal and James' calm hands. He breathes slow, raises his rifle with care, and the danger ends as quietly as it began. We eat then, quieter now, grateful, steady, ready to shift our focus tomorrow. After the break, the team moves without a sound. Guns are checked, magazines clicked home, and the dogs fall in beside us. Noses low, tails steady. We trek to a low hill that watches the river bend. the perfect place to hold the line.
Being persistent but slowly winning. We fired them. The second shot, the bee staggered and collapsed.
A single boar breaks from the brush, massive and sure, heading straight for the bend. Time narrows. I squeeze the trigger with steady hands. The world snaps back into motion, the threat ends, and the village keeps its dawn. The drone lifts and paints the fields from above, a patchwork of gold and green. Through its feed we see movement, pockets of boars scattered like dark knots among the harvest. The dogs' barks cut the air and they sprint a signal back to us. They've pushed the herd toward the low terraces. Voices on the radios. Grid 3, 2 o'clock, 3 targets moving northwest. James answers, flank right.
Peak was chosen as the lookout. The bear. Dusk.
After clearing that first hotspot, we push deeper into the wild boots, sinking in leaf litter, eyes scanning the tangle. The farmers pointed us to the worst of it, the boar that kept coming back, the one ruining whole terraces. We split up, marked a grid, and pinned down its last known trails. With maps folded and radios set, we climbed a low, watchful hill that looked over the valley.
Like warriors. Their growls were sharp, aggressive. A panicked wild boar dashed across our path. This was the moment. I stepped forward, aimed, and fired. The bullet tore through its thick fur. The beast let out a